Hello everyone, Thaddeus here, and today we'll be going over how to make your first character. Alright, here we are in Guild Wars 2, going to be creating a new character. Logging in. If it's your first time, you'll have 4 empty slots that'll all look like this black one without a picture in it, because those are spots where you can create a character. And then once they're created, you can click on them and you can see the characters that you have created. So today we're going to start a new character, and you're going to be first having to select your race. The Char, they're a giant cat human hybrid, and they're pretty cool to play. You got your humans that are the most common common races that you play in this game. You see them all over the place. If you want to make a character that looks like you, that's a great place to start. Sura are the little alien looking guys that are very small on the screen. Not my favorite, although my main is a Sura. The small character on the screen, not really my favorite. Made that before I knew how small they were, and then I was committed, but I like him, but wish he was a little bigger. The Salvari are the tree human hybrids, and they have leaves on them. They're green by default, look kind of tree-like, so pretty cool there. And then you got the Norn, which are basically human 2.0, bigger characters, the biggest ones on the screen, and that is also why they are my favorite, because they are the easiest to keep track of when you're standing in a pile of people. I'm going to be making a female today because my male that I have is an engineer, and so I want a female version. So we'll start with the top row here. This is going to be the classes, professions that you can play, and those professions on the top row are heavy wearing armor classes. That's the warrior, the guardian, the revenant. You got your rangers, your middle row, which is the leather wearing medium class armor, ranger, thief, engineer. Then you got your light wearing cloth armor on the bottom, your necromancer, elementalist, and mesmer. Each one has a very different playstyle. You got some that are ranged attacks, some that are close up in your face attackers with the melee damage. You got some that are healers. Although there's no true trinity system, there are supports and there are DPS in this game, and we're going to be making an engineer today, because that is a class that I need another character of, because I need more different builds that I can have. That brings you, once you select what class you're going to be out of these 9, and have to make a more detailed video about each one of them, but this is just a character creation video, so we're going to just select our engineer, and you'll go into this one here where you can do all kinds of adjustments to your character. You can be the biggest character or be as small as you can. You can be the biggest Norns and be as big as you can. And that's what I'm going to do, because it's just easier for me when they're bigger on screen. Pick your physique and your skin color. I don't know, not much of a difference. I choose this. Click through them if you want to select all the options, and you can put tattoos on. I never do. I don't really care for them, but do full sleeves if you want. I'll stick with none. And then you can do scars on your face or plain face, and then you can, I mean, there's so many options here. You just gotta grab one that looks like good to you. Get your hairstyles, and that thing on their head is a part of a hairstyle, so you can turn your character around, see what they look like from the side. I tend to prefer the ones that have their hair up in some kind of fashion. This is the one I usually use, actually. But it's really just about what looks good to you, and just keep in mind that what you're going to be seeing most of the time is actually the back of your character. So you know, something to take into consideration is what you're going to be seeing most of the time is from behind. So pick a hairstyle that, you know, I think looks better from the back, because that's what you can be looking at, which is why that one's one of my favorites. But I actually like this ponytail with the braid on the side. And then we gotta choose our hair color. Yep, that'll stand out, so I'll pick the nice bright color. Your accessory, which changes this, and this hairstyle is this. I don't know, I can't really see, so purple it is. It's your face detail, and you really can make a bunch of adjustments here to get your character looking exactly like you want. But for me, I like the color purple, so we're sticking with purple, and I'll kind of just leave them at the default because I don't spend a whole lot of time looking at my character's face. So if you want to take a lot of screenshots looking at your face, spend some time here, make it look the way you want. If not, you get to move right along. Then we get to choose our dye colors for our armor. Oh, they know me so well. We're definitely gonna have some kind of a purple. What goes with purple? I don't know. Gold. Yep. Looks good to me. You get to do it for your upper, your lower. I usually do a darker, just brown or black lower. Because who wears purple pants? Me, that's who, but not today. Today we'll keep it just a darker. And then, of course, don't forget your boots. Accessorize, bright purple. Yes, please. A little more deeper gold color, maybe. There you go. Here's where you can spend as much or as little time as you prefer, making your character look exactly how you want. Or if you're in a hurry to get to it, just click next. It's going to ask you these questions, and they really have no real effect on you, because these are items that you can replace fairly quickly in game. So I guess pick the one you want to start with. They're all themed towards their character, so the engineer gets the welding goggles or a backpack or the one eye patch. And yeah, we're just gonna go with the backpack because I don't like either one of the goggles. So moving right along, what do you choose here? Well, trouble may follow me, but what do you use to overcome it? You charm? Who needs charm when you can have ferocity? And dignity if you're, you know, taking the high road, I guess. But nope, ferocity. This also has very little effect on anything in the game, but I guess you get to create your backstory. The most important quality is that I have the necessary strength to defeat ancient foes, cunning to protect the spirit's intuition, to guard the myth. Well, since we chose ferocity, it only makes sense to take the strength to defeat the foes, so natural selection there. And then at a recent celebratory moot held in Hallbrook, I blacked out, got in a fight, or lost an heirloom. Well, we'll stick with our theme here, and we are fighting. When I was a kid, I had a vision. A spirit of a wolf spoke to me and offered me its guardianship. Spirit of the wild spoke to me and offered me guardianship. That spirit was the wolf, the raven, snow leopard, or bear. You can read through these, but the bear is the most powerful. Leopard is stealthy. Wolf is cunning. Clever and wise. Raven, well, it just seems right that we stick with our theme and pick the bear. Now the name creation. This is where I spend a lot of my time usually, but my other character, who is an engineer, is named the same thing with one X, so we'll add an extra X in there and hopefully stick with the same. That way if I need to switch between the two, it's easy to know it's me. So then you're entering the world.
I am Norn, hunter of the wild, born of the free and rugged Shiver Peak Mountain. In the far north, my people fought our greatest enemy, Jormag, a dragon of frost and snow. The dragon broke our pride, but it did not break our spirit. In our last hour, we heard the voices of 4 of the spirits of the wild: Bear, Raven, Snowman, Wolf. They called us south, away from certain annihilation. We founded the Great Lodge of Holbreck and claimed new hunting grounds. Some say we should not fight Jormag. I say the greatest risk is to wager nothing at all. One day, a hero will lead us home, and we will break the dragon's icy grip. I was born in the fire of combat. My spirit has been forged and tempered like steel. Like my ancestors before me, I seek glory. One day, I will take my place among the heroes of the North. My strength is a gift from the spirits of the wild. With it, I can hold back the tide. I can move mountains. I can overcome anything that stands in my way. I am still untested, but already my deeds have earned me friendship and great respect. Each year, a great hunt is called in Holbrook. Only the best among us are invited to participate. I shall use my might to collect trophies that prove my worth, then drink and boast of my victories. I accept this challenge. I relish it. Come danger, come adventure. In the lodges and halls of my people, my strength will make me immortal. This is my story.